Am I the asshole for telling my mother-in-law that she isn't allowed at our wedding ceremony if she can't accept the fact that my daughter will be the flower girl? I, 25 female, am marrying my high school sweetheart, oh, 26 male. We decided to finally tie the knot after nearly 7 years of dating. I truly love him and thankfully get along with most of his family, except for his mum, with M-U-M. She is continuously nagging at me for not giving her a grandson. I know this may be harmless, however, my fiance has repeatedly told her that she already has a grandchild. My baby girl, 5, she's my best friend's daughter. They sadly passed away. She was my godchild, so it only felt right that I should take her in and bring her up in a way I knew her mother, my best friend, would want. Recently, we have begun getting bridesmaids' dresses, etc. We both decided to make our newly found daughter a flower girl. She loves flowers, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity to help her feel like we take her as our own. At a recent family gathering, my fiance's mother has nonstop been horrible to my baby girl. Let's call her Ellie. Saying things like, I simply don't understand why an adopted child should take the place of a true blood, which simply made my blood boil, along with the many other comments she made. I pulled her to the side, asking her to tone down her comments, knowing how much this meant to Ellie. She kept saying I was being rude to my new family by making someone who, in her eyes, has nothing to do with them. I immediately snapped, feeling outraged by her comments. Ellie is my godchild, and I will always care and love her. She seemed hurt at my words, but I didn't care. Immediately taking me and Ellie out of her house, when my fiancé came home, he was confused as his mother had said I was being verbally abusive towards her and making threats. I did no such thing. Anyway, a few days passed, and Ellie was upset as she noticed we hadn't seen her cousins, who were staying with my fiance's cousins. Shoving all my anger up my ass, I finally decided to try to apologize and head to her house once more. All was fine until I heard a horrid scream. Rushing up the stairs, I saw Ellie crying, whilst my fiance's mum was standing screaming at her while holding her teddy, which her mother made. They are inseparable, and I know how much that means. It's a struggle to even wash the teddy, and I immediately snapped once more at her. She stood embarrassed as the whole family had gathered. She then gained confidence by saying she was upset that I had chosen fake blood over real blood. I think you can choose your family, and a friend can be even better. I was upset watching Ellie crying as my husband grabbed the toy, taking her away from the heated situation. I finally had enough, saying that if she has so much problem with her being the flower girl, she might as well skip the wedding and just join us for the reception. She began crying, and I did feel bad, but I wasn't going to take back what I said. After leaving, the family has been telling my husband to tell me to apologize, and they're messaging me saying that what I said was harsh. I find that bogus, but whatever. Am I the asshole? What do you think, Patty?
That is so sad.
Oh, the teddy.
It makes me want to cry.
I know, it's the last thing her mom left her.
Stop.
Well, I think it's incredibly rude. Just have whoever you want in your family, and don't let anyone tell you what the fuck they want to tell you. That's so rude. She's like 5 years
I
old.
don't understand. Like, oh, not blood. It's not blood. Like, who cares? It's a flower girl.
Why you gotta make everything bloody? It's like a child. It's PG rated, not PG-13.
I feel like flower girls are sometimes like the bride's friends' kids. Like sometimes, like when there isn't kids in the family. I'm guessing there is other kids in the family that are blood. That she's like, why aren't you having them in it? But who cares? Because this is literally her daughter.
Yeah, there's no child closer to her.
It's not even her best friend's kid. This is her kid.
This sounds like the mother-in-law should be like checked into a mental asylum. Like it starts off with, "Oh, when are you gonna give me a grandkid?" And then
yeah,
she's like,
and also it's a boy. Like she wants a boy, not a girl. Like if she
which is also
had a
weird.
kid and it's a girl, she's gonna flip.
So she wants a boy and she wants his blood, and I'm like, this is so weird already. It's giving like I don't know what.
It's definitely like, because they say mum,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's British. but it could be. But like, I don't know. There's something like usually with the stories when they say mum, like the mums are like this. So like wherever they are, this is very common in that area because this has
Yeah.
happened plenty of times.
Everybody watching, do you have a mom or do you have a mom? I hope I have a mom.
I think your mom would not care about this.
No, I don't think she would. My mom would be like, "Oh, this is your dog. Okay."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just adopted a kid basically, like it's your kid.
She
I'm like,
says
why is she yelling at her? She's a 5-year-old. What is she yelling at her about? It's so
she says
sad.
I don't understand why an adopted child should take the place of a true blood. It's like is she like
Maybe
a
this is
vampire or
British.
something?
Maybe this is British because this sounds like some royal blood shit.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody call the queen. Oh, no, we can't call the queen anymore.
You can't say that.
Okay, this is so bizarre. Makes me feel weird. It's your godchild anyway, so that's your duty is to do that.
The thing
Because
is,
the
it
family.
usually with Godchild, it's supposed to be like you take on like the spiritual responsibility.
Yeah, because God, it's probably not gonna
But if
happen.
there's like obviously nobody else, then you would probably take them in because like if there's like grandparents or like siblings or whatever
Yeah.
that would, well, you are a sibling, but
So this is just really bizarre. Do you have anything else to say, Patty? It's just a horrible person.
I don't know how much I can say because I keep crying over it. I'm like,
I
this is so
know.
sad.
I know. Think about like a 5-year-old girl. Like you're gonna say that to a 5-year-old girl?
Like I was crying again.
She just wants to have a family. She just wants to have a mother and father. And she's not blood though, so she can't be a flower girl. She can't walk down the
Yeah,
aisle.
what the heck?
Like this is just so weirdly prejudiced and disgusting.
The only reason why I would say you're the asshole is because you shouldn't even let her come to the reception. The
Yeah,
mother-in-law.
exactly. I was just gonna say that.
Like, don't. Honestly, I feel like you should be doing maybe a little bit more, like, to separate you guys because this person's psycho bitch.
Yeah. So do you want to hear some comments, Patty? How you feeling?
Sure.
Okay. Not the asshole, and I hope your fiance has your back on this one. I feel sorry for your daughter. When you and your fiance have children together, it's clear his family is going to treat her even worse. Yeah. Imagine if there's actually a child that's like blood or whatever.
Yeah,
Then they're going to
it's
be
gonna
like special
happen.
treatments and stuff.
Yeah.
Buying gifts for the one who's blood related.
I mean, at that point, if that happens, just don't accept the gifts. Say, like, don't even show it to your other kid, you know?
I feel bad, but it's like so complicated. Yeah. I don't.
It sounds like a, like, no contact situation.
Oh, like if I hadn't said that before, I definitely agree. It should be no contact. You can't shelter a child from this sort of favoritism unless you completely cut contact. Yeah, somebody's saying that.
Yeah, that's basically what we said. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the overall consensus on that one was not the asshole because what the fuck? But, I mean, I feel like there's not much more to say. I would just go no contact. Don't let them come to the wedding or let her come to the wedding and the reception and keep your daughter as the flower girl.
Yeah.
Like, don't change that. And if your fiance, yeah, like if your fiance is not backing you up, I assumed he was. If he agrees with his mom in any sort of way, then it sounds like it's over.
Well, it sounds like the mom is lying to him, but he hasn't shown. It doesn't say anything about his
Oh
stance.
yeah, true. She did say like, oh,
It's threatening.
she was threatening me, but like, hopefully, any guy with a brain would be like, that doesn't sound like her. You know, like if it doesn't, as long as you don't have a history of threatening people,
Yeah.
it does not sound like you.
If
So,
yeah,
and
if
if you
this
know the
was
situation,
exactly.
and he was the one to walk in on her screaming at the girl, right? So I think he's not
Yeah.
like on his mother's side.
I bet he's like, I bet he hears what his mom reports and is like, oh, she was threatening me. And he's probably like, Mom, what did you say?
The comment said, if your fiance isn't 100% backing you up on this, don't get married. Ellie is your daughter, full stop. And if anyone says she isn't your real daughter or mentions true blood or real blood again, go no contact with them. And OP replied, that's what I'm debating. I'm not sure what to do. I think I should delay the wedding. But then again, I don't know if that is over the top. Well, depends on how he's been reacting.
So now it sounds like he's siding with his mother-in-law or mother.
Well, she could be like, oh, I don't know, maybe I should just delay the wedding because I don't want to marry. Again, this is another story where, oh, bad, marrying into a bad, stupid, annoying family. And, but if you truly love the guy, then you should get married to him. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Just choose what works and throw away what doesn't. So, if the relationship with your husband is good, it's good. If the relationship with the mother-in-law is bad, it's really bad.